Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, September 27th, 2022, and this is your stock market watch list. I'm Teresa Perrin. Please remember nothing I say is financial advice and always do your own DD. Remember, this is a watch list. This does not mean you buy it the second that you see it pop up. Do your own DD, make sure you find good entries and good exit points when you get out. And I do like to give a variety of stocks so that it attracts different traders at different levels and price ranges. So let's get started. Real quick before I begin, if you could please smash that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so that you get notifications as soon as my morning watch list comes available. Let's get started with Cassava Science. Currently, they are trading up 53.25% in the past week. And guys, this is a target for a gamma/short squeeze, and it has been moving quite significantly. And I definitely think if you haven't been paying attention to it, you check out my videos I've done on it, because this is going to be a phenomenal play. It already has been, but it's just getting started. Shorts have not covered. ILAG. That's Intelligent Living Application Group. I as in India, L as in Lima, A as in Alpha, G as in Golf. Guys, this is currently up 27.45% in the pre-market, and it was starting to make moves at the end of the day yesterday. So I would definitely keep an eye on this. It is heavily beat down over the past several red months. Mara. Bitcoin is up, guys, so I believe that you can't go wrong whether you pick Mara, Riot, HUT, Bakat, so MARA, RIOT, HUT, BKKT, BTCM. For those pennies, I think there's something like DMGGF or something like that. But guys, anything in that crypto mining field should do fairly well as long as this futures stay positive today. Tough build. Guys, this is a amazing stock that I think everybody should consider adding to their portfolio. Huge growth story here, and I think that over the years we are going to see phenomenal gains. It is heavily beat down, heavily shorted, and keeps getting great news after great news. I can't imagine that this stays at $2 for very long, and it's an awesome opportunity. Gevo. Guys, this is also another stock that I think everyone should consider adding to their long-term portfolio, because this is an alternative airline fuel for airlines, and they have amazing contracts and continue to grow as well. It's also heavily beat down, and this $2 area seems to be its bottom, so I am looking for the reversal now that the market is trying to change course and move to the upside. Whether that's temporary or long term, that's hard to say at this point. I think things could get a lot scarier, but I also think it's possible we have found a bottom. So I'm very mixed, and I think a lot of that's going to depend on what happens with the inflation reports. The stock market recovers prior to real estate. Real estate still has a ways down to go. Ape. Guys, I don't even want to get started with this, but it's up 10% in the pre-market. Adam Aron has those shares registered. Now, the question is, will he dump them in the market to let them cover their shorts, or will he hold them and let this run first and then dump them in the market? Nobody knows. I think it's I think it's definitely crappy what he did. You can watch my video on that if you haven't already. But guys, keep this on your radar. They have millions, and I mean millions, like 44 or 45,000. I did a whole separate video on that as well. Failure to deliver is due this week. So if Adam Aron didn't sign that deal with the devil and is just registering it, preparing for this, then we could get a run. So keep it on your radar. CSSE, Chicken Soup for the Soul. Guys, this got an excellent write-up yesterday, and it's highly undervalued at current prices. I think we are going to see this start to make a play to the upside. Ultimately, I would like to see it come down a little bit more, fill that gap, and make a move up. But this is on my watch list for that. Indo. Guys, this stock has been ranging between like $5 and $8, $9 for several months now, and I think when it breaks out, it's going to have a huge breakout, but right now we're at that bottom again, so I think it's a great time to load up. PPSI, guys, this is a stock that is great for hurricane season, especially since one's touching down this week. in the Tampa area, I think that this could make a massive, massive move. It already did really good on yesterday. I did call this out then, and I think it's going to continue this uptrend. AVCT, guys, I've done a million videos on this. If you don't know what's going on with this by now, potential Microsoft buyout candidate or other company. It's not confirmed it's Microsoft, but the writing seems to be on the wall that it is. And I think that we're going to see this continue to move to the upside, even though a bunch of shares got added to the float or are getting added over this next week. But guys, the inflow has still been much higher than the outflow despite that. And they had to do this in order to go to this next step of closing the deal. They have to tie up all of these loose ends and get rid of all of this debt. They got rid of a note by doing that and all of those warrants, so we don't need to worry when it hits $1. I actually prefer it this way, to be perfectly honest with you. Check out my videos if you haven't already. Guys, I have a few extras for you today. Edit Adidas Medicine. Guys, this seems to find its bottom right around this $12 range, so I will be looking at this for the reversal. Amazing company. Do some DD on it. It'll be worth your time, that I promise. And then, guys, I have LabU for you, and I will also mention this is a 3-time leveraged biotech ETF. So it can move up or down fairly quickly, and it seems to find its bottom in the $6 range, which I believe it's found, and now it's moving back to the upside. Guys, this could be a massive mover over time, but this is not a stock that you want to hold in your portfolio long term. You want to just ride the wave, get in, get up, get out, that sort of thing, and you can continue to do that over and over again. But where it's leveraged, it's not something that you want to hold in your portfolio for weeks or months or whatever. That's generally not the recommendation when it comes to these. The other one you can look at, if semiconductors start to turn around, which they've all been beaten up very badly, and you know, one of them has earnings this week, I believe, so there's a potential that if they're good, it does make a move to the upside. The ETF that I watch for the upside move is SOXL, SOXL, and the one to the downside would be SOXS, SOXS. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Just keep in mind, though, that just because I don't mention certain stocks like ATXI, FaZe, PXMD. Oh, PXMD I never mentioned to you guys, I don't think, but that's one that has over 100% short interest and a tiny, tiny float. So definitely keep a radar on that if you start to see it moving, because it could go quick. But I did mention to you ATXI, which also has a very tiny float and recent reverse split. I'm watching that. I'm watching pets still. Just because I don't mention them every day, guys, I can't go on and on for like an hour on a morning watch list. So definitely I still have those on my radar. You can always go back and watch the other recent ones that I've done, because unless I've taken them off, which you would see me tell you in Twitter why I'm exiting a position or why I no longer believe in it, then it's still on my radar. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks so much for watching.